into a mess here, guys. We're going uphill. Whoa! We own this beach. Woo! Hey e-bike friend, my name is JC. This is the Rad Wheeling e-bike channel. Today we're going to be going over the Hovsco Hovebeta folding e-bike. Now, this is not a brand new bike. I did get it brand new. I have a lot of e-bikes that I'm going to be reviewing on this channel. This one actually has 275 miles on it. So this is one that's got some wear and tear on it. And I'm going to tell you what, the thing is running absolutely great after almost 300 miles. The only thing that I've had to do to this is do some adjustments down here on the derailleur because the cable gets stretched out over time. And yeah, in order for the gears to work properly, I had to do some minor adjustments. But yeah, this is a folding 20-inch 4-inch fat tire e-bike. And guys, this thing, what I love about it, it is super zippy, man. It's got a 750 watt motor on it. So what's cool and what makes this a very special e-bike, and I would definitely recommend this for beginners or people who aren't like super duper coordinated but they would like to get an e-bike. The reason I would recommend this one is because it has a torque sensor on it. Now what that means is that when you pedal, okay, it doesn't kick in with like full electric power and want to throw you off of the bike. A torque sensor matches the power of the 750 watt motor to how much pressure that you're putting on the pedals. So this bike actually rides similar to just like a regular bike, but you've got the electric motor that is assisting you when you're pedaling. So pedal assist, what that means is that I've got a big hill over here, right? I mean, it's a huge hill. You guys probably can't tell on the GoPro how big this hill actually is. But if I'm pedaling up this hill, right? And let's say that I've got it in 5th gear on the bike or 7th gear on the bike, and I'm start pedaling up that hill, what happens is that electric motor will kick in and assist me, and it'll actually feel like I'm pedaling more in like 2nd gear on a 10 speed rather than like trying real hard. Yeah, it just makes the pedaling easier. But the torque sensor will match the amount of pressure that you're putting on the pedals to the electric power, so it doesn't take off really fast whenever you pedal. The harder you push down on the pedals, the more electric power you get to assist you. An absolute wonderful bike, you guys, and it's beautiful. What is so awesome about this is this bike has what's called smooth welds. You can see that they have just sanded these things down really good all over the bike. And of course it comes with, you know, it's got a headlight here, and then back here you've got a little tail light. It's not rigged into the battery. It's got a button that you have to push on here in order to get the tail light to work, but you know, that's no that's no big deal. And with folding e-bikes, what happens is when you push these pedals, the pedals will actually fold down here. Okay, you've got a lever here, you pull this lever here down, and your handlebars fold down, right? And then you've got a lever over here, you lift this lever and pull it out, and this bike will fold in the middle, and you can fold it up, put it in the back of your SUV, put it in the back of your truck or your car, or if you just need a smaller area to store it in, you can fold it up that way. So let me put this back because my helmet just went flying off. I always wear helmets, guys, and I like to wear green because I live in a city where there's a lot of traffic and I value my life, right? I would encourage you guys to do the same as well. So this e-bike, it comes without the fenders, okay? You have to order the fenders separate, and also this back rack I ordered for this e-bike as well. So you've got hydraulic disc brakes. These are Zoom brakes on this particular bike. I saw a video recently where it looks like maybe they have changed the brand. This little mirror did not come with the bike. These are really nice though. They just wrap around the handlebar right here, and they're adjustable, so I like to be able to see what's behind me so I don't have to keep turning around looking behind me, right? We're going to take this for a ride, you guys. Apparently it will get up to 60 miles on one battery charge. Now that's with pedal assist, okay? That's what the company is saying that it will get. That's a very long range for a little bike, right? It'll do, there's two different classes of e-bikes. You got a class 2 and a class 3. A class 2 will do 20 miles an hour. A class 3 will do 28 miles an hour. Now this has an app interface, and once you interface the bike with the app, you can set it to a class 2 or a class 3 e-bike. I've got it set on class 3. Now it will only do 28 miles an hour if you are pedaling with the electric motor. So, and you really got to pedal hard, but we're gonna show you what that's like out there. I'm gonna get on a straightaway and we're just gonna pedal until I'm running out of breath, right? But just look at that, guys. It is a sporty little e-bike. And what I like about it, I'm a short guy, right? I'm 5'6". I think this is recommended for like a 4'11" or somebody, you know, even taller, like 6'3" or 6'4". But let me show you real quick. You can adjust the seat up, obviously. So if you're a tall guy, you can get the seat way up, and also the handlebars adjust up. There's a lever here. You flip this lever and you can lift the handlebars up and lock that down, and now your little e-bike that looks small, well, actually a guy that's like 6'5" or taller can ride this e-bike. But like I said, I'm a short guy. Now I really like the step through area on these bikes. The reason is that I have a fishing YouTube channel, and I put a milk crate back here with a bunch of stuff in it, and the milk crate generally sets up this high. So having this step through, I can just step through here rather than having something interfere when I'm trying to step over in the back, right? So that's something to consider when you're getting a bike. All right, before we take this thing for a ride, let me tell you about a couple other things here. Your kickstand is fully adjustable. You got a screw right here. You can adjust the height of your kickstand. And also you've got shock absorbers in the front where they've got tension knobs on one side, and then on the other side you can actually lock it into place where you're not using the shock absorbers. And yeah, you know what? You got a pretty nice seat here. It's not super cushy. It's not super wide, but you know what? It is a very nice seat. You've got some nice rubber grips up here. I mean, these are locked into place by this screw right here. And yeah, I mean, just a beautiful e-bike, you guys. So let's hop on this thing and ride it around. So to give you guys an idea, this is a pretty steep incline going up this hill right here. We're gonna do some speed tests. So we're at 15, 16 miles an hour. Oh yeah, look at that straight throttle power. It actually just dropped down to about 11 miles an hour. Oh, these things are so much fun. Going back up a steep hill, 18 miles an hour, no problem. Straight throttle, 12 miles an hour for 18 miles an hour. So here, guys, this is where you adjust your pedal assist modes. You've got 5 pedal assist modes, and you got 7 gears on this. I like to keep it in gear 7 most of the time, but I've got it in pedal assist number 5, and what happens is I'm just going to start pedaling, and we're just going to do this, not straight throttle like I just did. We're just going to do pedal power, and I feel that thing kicking in. All right, I'm going up this super steep hill now, and guys, the pedal assist is just kicking in and making it literally effortless on my legs to get up that hill. So this is an all-terrain e-bike, you guys. You can ride this all over the beach and the back trails. Now I will say what I did on this bike, my daughter actually rides this bike, and I didn't want her to have to deal with flat tires. So I installed in the tires what's called Tannis armor. It's pretty expensive, but you don't have to worry about getting flat tires with them. They say actually if you do get a puncture in your tire, that the Tannis armor is strong enough to get you back home. But I can link that in the description area. You guys can check that out. So let's just go ahead and run this thing down a straight run here. I love the way this e-bike handles. Me being a short guy, being low to the ground, if I have to stop, it's just easy to stop and get off. But I'm doing straight throttle power right now, and yeah, we're running 20, 21. It's got a limiter. It'll bring it back to 20 miles an hour. Like I said, if this screen right here is flashing, it's because of the frame rate on the camera. So what I'm going to do now is I've got it in 7th gear. I'm going to go ahead and do pedal and see how fast I can get this going. Should go up to about 28 miles an hour, but it really takes a lot of work to do that. I mean, I'm pedaling as hard and fast as I can right now. 24, 25, 25, 26 miles an hour. I'm maxed out. Woo! I'm huffing and puffing. You really have to pedal this thing. Like it takes a tremendous amount to get it up to 28 miles an hour. I'm surprised they even advertised that it will go 28 miles an hour, because I don't know anybody that would be able to keep up that pace of what it took me to pedal to get up to 28 miles an hour. So let me do a stop test here, show you guys how well this thing stops. That was doing 15 miles an hour. I locked up the brakes right around in here and you can see the skid mark. This lever right here is the throttle. I kind of like the ones that have the turn handle on them better because you can modulate your speed better. If you want to go like 5 miles an hour, it's easier with the turn handle here than these levers. These are almost all or nothing. It's hard to control, yeah, to moderate your speed. Here's what I want to show you guys. Whenever I'm pedaling in pedal assist mode 1, this bike is only going to do a certain amount of speed in pedal assist 1. It'll actually kind of limit out at a particular spot. So right now it's it's limiting out at about 11 miles an hour. So if I kick that up to pedal assist mode 2, now as I'm pedaling, it's going to kick up the speed a little bit faster and it'll limit it out. So now it's pushing about 13 miles an hour. I put it in pedal assist mode 3. It lets me get up to about 15 miles an hour and it limits out. Pedal assist mode 4, it'll probably let me get up to about 18. And then pedal assist mode 5 obviously is going to let me get up to 28 miles an hour. You got the shorter handlebars on the 20-inch fat tire e-bikes. You got the smaller tires, so you got to be careful that you don't turn too sharp because these things will wreck. But what I like about these smaller bikes, hey guys, you can really have a sharp turning radius on this bike. I mean, this sidewalk right here is probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11 feet wide, and I'm just doing circles around. All-terrain e-bike, especially with the Tannis Armor tires. I don't have to worry about dealing with flats, right? Woohoo! I should probably move some of those pieces of wood. Whoa, watch out, don't go in the ditch. Let's stop on the hill right here. So I was going to run out to the beach, but you know what? I've got some footage that I made of another channel that I have on YouTube where I took this out to the beach. So let me just go ahead and run that footage. I was riding all over through the trails and through the sand, and you'll see this e-bike handles the sand and the trails really, really well. I will say this, whenever you're in deep sand and you're in an e-bike, the 26-inch fat tire e-bikes, they operate better in the thicker sand. 750 watt motor, 500 watt motors just do not have the power that you need to really push through thick, sugary beach type sand. 750 watt motors work a lot better, but you can do it with the 500 watt motor as long as you don't have to go through a lot of deep sugar sand. But anyway, let's roll these awesome clips. Oh, this thing is so much fun. Into a mess here, guys. We're going uphill. Whoa! We own this beach. Woo! I'm going to put a link in the description area of the Hovsco Hovebeta. If you purchase a bike through that link, I will get a small commission. It'll help out the channel greatly, you guys. Thumbs up are appreciated. Subscribe, set your notifications to all. I'm going to be uploading a lot more e-bike content moving forward. And everybody, get out there and have fun, man, because life is fun. Live it. See ya!